Hey everybody, welcome back to my astromech. Today I'm going to be doing another Fusion 360 demo. This time I'm going to be showing you how I modeled the ankle details for my droid. This video is a companion to the project files that I released to the R2 Builders Club, and members can download that project and follow along if they like. The ankle detail is probably one of the simplest parts to model, and it'll be great for anyone just getting started with Fusion. This video is going to move fairly quickly. Just like last time, I want to be clear that this isn't an in-depth Fusion tutorial, but just an example of how I work, and hopefully it'll encourage somebody to try it themselves. Okay, so I'm starting with a blank design here, and I've got the club drawings on the desk in front of me. I typically like to work in metric, but most of the club drawings here are in decimal inch, so that's what I'll be using here. I'm simply going to start out with a sketch using the dimensions on the blueprint. Over on this side of the design, there's an arc which closes this profile. The drawings show the radius of the arc, so I'm going to use a construction line to set that radius. Then, to complete this arc, I'm going to choose a center point arc, choose the end of that construction line for the center, and then pull the arc down to complete the profile. And that's probably as tricky as this sketch is going to get. So now I'm just going to continue on transferring what I see in the club drawings over to the sketch. Fusion lets me draw a feature fairly quickly, and then I can use dimensioning afterwards to put it in its place. You might notice that I don't go to the menu very often to switch tools. Learning the hotkeys for the most used tools really saves me time. Okay, now then I've finished that sketch and I can move right into extruding the bodies. I'll pull the main body up the decimal 4375 that's needed, and you'll see how Fusion automatically hides the sketch after extruding from it. I actually find that a bit annoying because oftentimes I'm not done with it. Okay, then I'll pull this little tongue up, decimal 250. And these edges show a chamfer of 0.125. Now to place the recess on the top surface of this thing, I'm going to use the Extrude tool again. When you're extruding, you don't have to always extrude from a sketch profile. Fusion allows you to choose what surface you're going to start from here in the menu. I'm going to choose from Object and select that top surface, and it will allow me to extrude starting from that surface. So a negative number here will recess this profile, and I need -0.060. The last feature I need is this angle on the lower part here. I'll use the draft tool to get that. First, choose the plane that you will draft from, and then select the face that you need to add the draft to. The drawings don't show the draft angle, but just the finished measurements. I think that this angle needs to be 33 degrees. And I can measure this edge with the measure tool to see if it's right. The drawing calls for 0.875. Okay, my first try was wrong, so I can come down here and I can actually edit that feature from the timeline and adjust it. Okay, for most people you could stop right there depending on how you're planning to attach this detail, but the drawings show mounting holes on the back of this piece. They're listed as holes with 1024 thread. I'm going to add 2 holes sized at 0.155 in the proper locations. Um, 155 should be the proper drill size for a 1024 tap. Once I have these circles positioned, I'm able to just extrude them up into the body and create those holes. And there we have a finished ankle detail ready to send to a printer or do whatever you need to do to take it to the next step. Okay, so there you have it. Like I said, that was a pretty quick run through of my workflow. If you've got any questions, you can leave them in the comments section here below, or you can post them to the thread at astromech.net. And until next time, remember, there is no try.